So this is my little add-on from earlier when I was ranting about the DHS worker. I think that she honestly just needs to spend a day hanging out with me and then see that there is absolutely no time for nonsense, because there's just no time for this. I tried to get over there again today to drop, and the keys weren't here this morning, if you remember the first video, and so I had to figure out where the keys were. And once he stopped responding to me, I went over to his friend's house and I asked him to get a hold of him and figure out where he'd put the keys, or how to get the keys. He left them in the mailbox over at his mom's. I didn't know where his mom's was. I didn't know how to get there. Like, I'd been there one time. So the girl there said that she knew how to get there. And so we take off, and we get in my friend's car, and I told him that a chick was going to come with us. And I guess he didn't hear me. And so he starts flipping out that, oh, I'm bringing somebody with and he doesn't want to meet nobody and brr, brr, brr. And I'm like, okay, well, I thought you heard me say that I was bringing the map. I'm bringing the map with us because she knows how to get there. And then she said she doesn't know how to get there. She needs a charger for her phone so she can ask somebody the exact address and brr, brr. I'm like, what? You don't even know how to get there? So when I'm like panicking at that point practically, and he stops at a red light, and she was like, well, you should have took a left for sure on that street. And I was like, okay, well, my plan is to walk back from this street to that street over there, and then walk that way that you said to go, and call him and ask him where it's at, because you don't know where it's at and I know he knows where it's at. And I'm jumping out the car. It's a red light. I'm jumping out the car. And she's like, what, you jumping out the red light? What the hell? And I'm like, yeah, are you staying or are you coming? And she's like, well, she's going to stay in the car. And my friend doesn't even know her. And I'm still out the car. Like, I'm done. Like, he's mad at me for bringing her. She won't get out the fucking car. It's been a red light for, what, 30, 45 seconds? I mean, like, it's long enough for her to stand the fuck up and get out the fucking car. Like, it's not even that hard. And the sidewalk's right there. Like, seriously? You're gonna tell me, oh, we're not even at a stop? Like, we're at a stop. We're at a red light. Like, you can get out the car. Like, you scared? I don't even know. This, like, the sidewalk's like 2 feet away. I can see the, like, we're at the sidewalk. Like, I don't even know. Anyway, she stayed in the car, and then they took off, and I see them come back around and pull out in front of me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck that, whatever, okay, at this point, I guess I'm just gonna walk, because, like, I ain't trying to piss nobody off, and I don't even know what's going on, you know what I mean? And then dude won't even answer about where it was, so I started walking down the road, and then I was like, fuck, he won't even answer. So dude won't answer either and tell me where his mom's house is at. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna start walking the south side. I start walking the south side. Dude finally answers. So I'm like, thank God. So I have to turn around, walk back that way, and go look for this house, right? And he's trying to explain it to me, and he's like, it's by a blue house. There's like 3 blue houses on the street. How many streets do you know with 3 blue houses on it? Like, none. There's like 3 blue houses. I'm talking consecutively. Like, blue house, couple white houses, blue house, couple white house, blue house. Like, what the fuck? So which blue house are we talking about? Like, I thought for sure when I found the first blue house, I was like, oh, this is it. Like, okay, gotta take a right at this blue house, you know what I mean? Like, gotta do the, no. And so I had to end up going down the alley to figure out where it was, because I remember riding the motorcycle, you know, kind of the back alley, because that's where we were at recording with it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Can't figure out which house it is from the front, but I can see it from the back now, and there's this dog at the fence, and I'm like, okay, well, first of all, I ain't try to go in your yard anyway, because, like, I'm just supposed to be going up to the mailbox and getting these keys and then leaving, you know. But second of all, the dog don't know me, and third of all, you know, I ain't trying to, you know what I mean, start something with this dog or whatever, you know what I mean, like, start something with them, you know, whatever. So, and then I go back around the other side, and I'm like trying to yell for this dog, like, hey, bark or something, dog, so I know it's the same fucking yard, because I can see you on the other side, and I know you're at that fucking fence, and I can't figure out which house it is, and there's this mailbox just sitting open. So I walked up to it, and I'm like, maybe it's this mailbox, you know, because fuck, I don't know what to do at this point. He said it's a white house, it looks to be just like it, and I walked up to the mailbox and just, like, looked in because it was already open, and fucking nope, keys weren't in there. I was like, okay, well, shit, you know. So I backed up off the fucking stoop, and I'm like, well, you know, I'm gonna go ask this guy standing right here. And I'm like, hey, can you tell me which one has the motorcycle guy, has his mailbox here, and he's like, yeah, it's this house. I'm like, okay, thank God, because this mailbox I have to open. It was already shut, and I wasn't about to open a random mailbox. And I opened it, and it was his. And I was like, yes, there's my keys. That's all that was in there, keys and some Fireball. And I was like, all I need is his keys. It's awesome, great, wonderful shit. And then I got the fuck out of there, had to walk all the way from forever. I had to walk forever, for a long time. Yeah. It had to be over. It was a lot of miles. It was a while. That's okay. Anyway, I think that she should go through a day with me and then understand what the heck, like, and I'm supposed to have gas to just do this random bullshit that she wants me to do. I don't have gas to just spend it to run all the way out to Merle Hay for no reason when she could just see right here what I'm doing. I mean, if she really wants to come at me reckless, then I'm sure she could, because they have power. But I mean, why doesn't she just spend a day with me and find out that my kid and my life are that much work, and it's ridiculous. I don't know. That was just a little rant.